the 2026 Canopy Piloting National Championships. And it's a beautiful day, the sun is shining and the pond is like glass. Yesterday we had our practice day where the canopy pilots had an opportunity to train on the pond, get their eye in and really work on their flying skills and just kind of settle into competition mode. And also the judges had an opportunity to practice their processes and make sure they're ready for the competition, which kicked off this morning.
An amazing journey so far, and it's so amazing to be able to support the local New Zealand skydiving community and build a CP competition here for the first one on their home soil. To be part of this is quite a momentous moment as a judge, as a person, as a previous or fellow skydiver. I think it's pretty cool, the pathway that they're building for themselves, for their volunteers, for their local judges that we're building.
So zone accuracy is all about being accurate. You score points over two sections of the course. The first over water has water gates where you have to drag through the respective gate in order to score the points. Next step is on the land, where it's all about where you land, with different zones further away from the start gate being worth more, but don't go too far or it starts counting against you. A perfect run is scored by getting all of 4 of the water gates and having a stand-up landing in the centre box. This will be worth 100 points. The name of the game with speed is exactly what it says on the label, to fly fast. The course itself is 70 metres long and covers a 75-degree curve. You have to enter the course below 1.5 metres, remain below all the way to the exit. The time is measured by cutting a laser beam at the entry and stopping it by cutting it again at the exit. Fastest time wins.
Competing at home is nice, especially when you're working at the drop zone that you can train at for like quite a lot of time, and then rather than having a fresh pond that you're not current with. But no, it's lovely, and then you've got all your friends and supporters that are here too. Don't have to travel very far.
Alright, so let's talk about distance. The aim of the game is to drag water before the entry gate, stay below 1.5 metres for the first 50 metres of the course, and then fly as far as your heart desires. First point you touch the ground is the score that you get.
Yeah, so one of the advantages of coming to help out at these events, especially while we're starting out, is it's a good progression path. So we start out, we're learning at these events. From my understanding, we've got to do 2 events and then we can get our national certification. From there we can go on, we can start going to overseas events and representing New Zealand. And from there we can get our FAI certification, and then we can start judging at the proper international meets. And then it's a good way to help represent the country and also support the competitors.
Yeah, so I'm jumping a JFX1 87. I'm loading it at 1.86, I think, so just at the limit of the start for JFX. This is my first cross-brace canopy as well, so this is new territory for me. It's a new turn as well. I started doing 450s on there a couple months ago. And I'm kind of happy. I'm just making it work throughout this course and for my first comp as well. Yeah, I'm really happy. I definitely have the lowest wing loading here and the biggest canopy.
The reason I wanted to come to this Nationals was the Kiwis have always come over to Australia to support us for our Nationals, and I thought it'd be really awesome to come over here to support the Kiwis for their competition and then try and foster the next generation and inspire the next generation to come into this competition as well.
I got a lot to say about New Zealand skydiving. Get behind swooping in such a big way, train up all of these judges, buy the equipment that we need, and support high performance canopy piloting. It's sick what they're doing to foster this and promote this aspect of our sport. It's unreal.
So we had like 10 people all up in the category competing for nationals this year. Usually the last few years when we've been doing it in Australia with the New Zealanders coming over to Australia, there ends up around 25 people competing. So to have 10 here for our first year here is a good result, and hopefully with the effort that we're putting in, and we'll see that number grow and grow and grow. This year we only did open, but hopefully in future years we'll have intermediate and the blast categories as well, which will just create more exposure and get more and more people into it.
So I just had prize giving, and it was really rewarding having everyone stand up on the podium and finish our first Canopy Nationals in New Zealand. And yeah, I mean, we'd love to build on it more and bring the community closer together and have people learn how to judge and be able to go around the world judging and having more swoopers and more competitors there and be able to open up the competition to more people. So that would be really epic.
So the reason I wanted to come and judge the New Zealand Nationals was mainly because I heard there were bitters here, and they're like a real rare species of bird. And thankfully on day one I did hear one, so it was worth it, and that's why I'm here to judge.